Here in this session I am going to explain about the frequency domain specifications, constant M circles and constant N circles. So in this frequency domain specifications, these are the specifications or the parameters which are used while we are designing the any system. Okay, so resonant peak, resonant frequency, bandwidth, cutoff rate, phase margin and gain margin. Resonant peak, it is the maximum value of the magnitude of the closed loop system transfer function. Resonance frequency, it is the frequency at which the resonant peak occurs. Bandwidth, it is a range of frequencies for which the magnitude is more than 3 dB, or it is a range of frequencies for which the magnitude is 1 by root 2 times of the initial value of the magnitude. Cutoff rate, it is the slope of the curve, magnitude curve at which the cutoff occurs, or at which the that means it is a slope of the magnitude curve at a cutoff frequency or at a bandwidth frequency. We will discuss later. It is phase margin, it is the additional phase lag that is added to the system, open loop control system, such that the closed loop system should be within the stable region. Gain margin, it is a maximum allowable magnitude in dBs that is added to the system such that the system is within the stable region. Okay, so let me derive this resonance peak, this resonant frequency, bandwidth. We need to focus on these three things here. First one, resonant peak or resonance frequency. These things I am going to derive for a second order system. So let us take a system here. It is a G of S. It is G of S, and it is the response of C of S. It is R of S. Okay, and for a closed loop system, it is G of S, it is C of S, and here it is H of S. Here it is the summing point, it is plus and it is minus, negative feedback. It is H of S, it is R of S. Okay, the closed loop system transfer function here is C of S divided by R of S is equal to G of S divided by 1 plus G of S into H of S. We know about this thing. Next, the second order system, closed loop system representation of the second order system will be as given below. That is omega n square divided by S into S plus 2 zeta omega n. This is the open loop system, and if I provide the feedback for this unity feedback, then I will get the closed loop system transfer function for a second order system. So this is the closed loop system transfer function, and this C of S divided by R of S is equal to omega n square divided by S into S plus 2 zeta omega n divided by 1 plus H of S is already here. This is G of S divided by 1 plus G of S is this one, omega n square divided by S into S plus 2 zeta omega n, and H of S is here a unity feedback, so it is 1 into 1. So this can be written as omega n square divided by S into S plus 2 zeta omega n plus omega n square. If we solve this equation, if we solve this one, we can get this one. This is equal to omega n square divided by S square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square. This is the standard form of the second order system transfer function, C of S by R of S or transfer function T of S. This is the standard form of the second order system. Now this is T of S, that is equal to omega n square divided by S square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square. Now my intention is to derive this resonant peak, resonance frequency, bandwidth here. So first of all I am going to derive this resonance frequency, after that resonant peak, then bandwidth. Here to derive these equations I have to substitute S is equal to j omega here. S is equal to j omega, that is T of j omega is equal to omega n square divided by j omega whole square plus 2 zeta omega n into j omega plus omega n square, that is equal to T of j omega is equal to omega n square divided by minus omega square. J square is nothing but minus 1 plus j into 2 zeta omega into omega n plus omega n square. Just you divide this numerator and denominator with omega n square. That is omega n square divided by omega n square divided by minus omega square plus j 2 zeta omega omega n plus omega n square divided by omega n square. So if I divide this, then I will get 1 divided by, this is omega n square by omega n square, it is 1 minus omega square omega divided by omega n whole square. I can write like this, plus omega n square and omega n will get cancelled here. That is j into 2 zeta omega by omega n. Let us it is t of j omega transfer function, and let us consider, let omega by omega n is equal to, let us consider it is u. It is u. Now t of j omega is equal to 1 divided by 1 minus u square plus j 2 zeta u. So this is the t of j omega. My intention is to find the magnitude resonant peak which is indicated with mr. This is the resonant peak which is indicated with mr. Resonance frequency which is indicated with omega. The bandwidth which is indicated with wb bandwidth. Okay, mr. I need to find this mr. To find this mr, first of all I have to find the magnitude, that is magnitude of t of j omega. Magnitude is equal to, that is 1 by square root of 1 minus u square whole square plus 4 zeta square u square. If I find the magnitude for this transfer function, then I will get this equation. Okay, magnitude. Now so this is the magnitude, very important. From this only I will derive all this resonance peak, resonant frequency, bandwidth here. Okay, to find the resonant peak I need to get the condition such that it should be the maximum value. Resonant peak is the maximum value of the magnitude of the closed loop system transfer function. Okay, to find that I have to derive this one dm by du and equate to 0, so that I will get the condition. From that condition I will if I substitute that condition in this equation, then I will get the resonant peak or maximum value of the magnitude here. Okay, dm by du equal to 0. So dm by du, that means d by du of 1 divided by square root of 1 minus u square whole square plus 4 zeta square u square, and make it equal to 0. And if I differentiate this one, it is like 1 by root x. 1 by root x is nothing but minus 1 by 2 x power minus 3 by 2 for the differentiation for that. That is so minus 1 by 2 into x is nothing but this one, 1 minus u square whole square plus 4 zeta square u square whole to the power of minus 3 by 2, and it is not x. I have to differentiate this one again, that is 2 into 1 minus u square into u square. Again I have to differentiate this one, that is minus 2u, plus if I differentiate this one, then I will get it is 8 into zeta square into u, that is equal to 0 here. So if I make this one is equal to 0, then I will get the condition here, that is 2 into 2, that is minus 4, minus 4u. So here minus 4u, next plus 4u cube, 4u cube plus 8 zeta square u is equal to 0. If I take u as a common here, that is minus 4 plus 4u square plus 8u zeta square is equal to 0. Next 4u square is equal to 4 minus 8 zeta square. If I find u square is equal to 1 minus 2 zeta square, u is equal to square root of 1 minus 2 zeta square. So this is the u is nothing but a, it is a u, what is u? U is equal to omega by omega n. It is nothing but our omega is equal to omega by omega n is equal to square root of 1 minus 2 zeta square, and omega is equal to omega n into square root of 1 minus 2 zeta square. So this is the frequency at which the maximum value of the magnitude occurs. So this is nothing but resonant frequency. Omega r is equal to omega n into square root of 1 minus 2 zeta square is the resonance frequency at which resonant peak occurs. That means the magnitude value of this one is maximum, will become maximum at this resonance frequency. Next if I want to get the resonant peak or the maximum value of the magnitude, then I need to substitute the value of this omega r or the value of this ur resonant frequency in this magnitude equation. Then I will get the resonant peak here. What is the magnitude here? M is equal to 1 divided by square root of 1 minus u square whole square plus 4 zeta square u square here. 4 zeta square u square. 4 zeta square u square. And here ur is equal to ur. What is ur? Ur is equal to square root of 1 minus 2 zeta square from this 1 minus 2 zeta square here. Okay. Next, I need to find the m value at u is equal to ur. That is nothing but resonant frequency, resonant peak here. That is 1 divided by square root of 1 minus u is nothing but this one. 1 minus 2 zeta square u square. Square and this square root will get cancelled here. That is like this. I got this one. 4 zeta square. 4 zeta square into u square is nothing but 1 minus 2 zeta square. So that is equal to 1 divided by. So 1 will get cancelled here. Minus and plus here. Minus and minus plus here. That is 4 zeta power 4. Square root of 4 zeta power 4 plus 4 zeta square minus 8 zeta power 4. That is equal to 1 by square root of 4 zeta square. Here it is minus 4 zeta power 4. If I take 4 zeta square as a common in this square root, 1 minus sorry, it is 4 2's. Here it is. Here if I take a 4 zeta square common here, then it is 1 minus, it is zeta square, it is zeta square, 1 minus zeta square. So square root of 1 by 4 zeta square, if I take common here from the square root, I will get a 1 by 2 zeta into 1 minus zeta square. This is the resonant peak. Mr is equal to 1 by 2 zeta into square root of 1 minus zeta square. And also I want to find this condition here. This I want to draw a graph between u and magnitude. What is magnitude here? This is the magnitude equation, and I am going to draw the graph between u. U is taken as a on x-axis and m is taken on y-axis. Suppose if u is equal to 0, if u is equal to 0, what is the magnitude from this? If u is equal to 0, if I substitute here u is equal to 0, this one, that is 1 by square root of 1, that will become 1. So this is the nothing but it is m of 0. M of 0 is equal to 1. And if u is equal to infinity, if u is equal to infinity, what is the magnitude? 1 by square root of 1 minus infinity square. So this total term will become infinity. So 1 divided by infinity is nothing but 0. So m is equal to 0, that is m of infinity is equal to 0 here. And also it got the maximum value or a peak value at this resonant frequency, and this value is mr. So that if I draw this graph, it is m of 0. M of 0 is equal to 1. At u is equal to 0, it is m of 0, that is equal to 1. Just now we derived that one. M of 0 is equal to 1. And at u is equal to infinity, this value will become, this value is 0. And that means this is 1 point, and it is another point, it is 0 approximately at u tends to infinity, and it has a peak value at resonant frequency. Suppose if it's this one is the resonant frequency, and at this point it is having the peak value like this. So if I draw a graph, this is the graph, this is the graph, this is the graph in between this. If you draw the graph between magnitude and this is u. U is nothing but omega by omega n, nothing but it is a frequency. Omega is equal to omega n to this one. So this is the frequency. So this is the resonant peak. This point is resonant, this point is resonant peak, and this is the resonance frequency of omega r or ur. And bandwidth here, bandwidth, this is the bandwidth, that is WB or UB. Bandwidth is nothing but it is the range of frequencies from here to here. It is the range of frequencies for which the magnitude is more than 3 dB. That means if it is 3 dB, 3 dB is nothing but it is the value of 1 by root 2. In normal scale it is 1 by root 2 times. That is 1 by root 2 times of this one. 1. So this is that means at omega is equal to omega b or at u is equal to ub, the magnitude is 1 by root 2. So this is the range of frequencies for a bandwidth. Bandwidth is nothing but it is the range of frequencies for which the magnitude is having more than 3 dB. That means for proper transmission we have to discuss this bandwidth. So below this bandwidth we will get the noise in that signal. Okay. Next, bandwidth. I am going to derive the bandwidth here. Bandwidth. So it is the range of frequencies for which the magnitude is 1 by root 2 times, that is the magnitude at u is equal to ub is equal to 1 by root 2. So what is the magnitude here? This is magnitude here. This is the magnitude. So if I substitute 1 square root of 1 minus, in place of u, you substitute ub square here, ub square whole square plus 4 zeta square into ub square, that is equal to 1 by root 2. So if I make equal to 1 minus ub square whole square plus 4 zeta square ub square is equal to 2 from this. If I square this one, 1 plus ub whole power 4 minus 2 ub square plus 4 zeta square ub square is equal to 2. So it is ub power 4 plus 4 zeta square minus 2 into ub square. If I take this one, minus 1 is equal to 0, plus 1 and minus 2, and let us assume this ub square is equal to some x here. So this equation will become x square plus, take 2 as common here, 2 into 2 zeta square minus 1 into ub square is nothing but x minus 1 is equal to 0. Find x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. If I substitute here, minus b is nothing but minus 2 into 2 zeta square minus 1 plus or minus square root of this one, 2 into 2 zeta square minus 1 whole square b square minus 4ac, minus into minus plus c. This is 4 divided by 2 into a is 1. So minus 2 into 2 zeta square minus 1 plus or minus square root of, it is 4 into 2 zeta square minus 1 whole square plus 4 divided by 2. If I take 2 as a common here, minus here it is minus 2 into 2 zeta square minus 1 plus or minus, it is square root of 2 as a common here, 2. If I take 4 from the square root of square root, then I will get 2 into 2 zeta square minus 1 whole square plus 1 divided by 2. This 2 and this 2 will get cancelled here, these 2's here. So this is x, and this x is equal to 1 minus 2 zeta square, 1 minus 2 zeta square. It should be plus or minus square root of, I can write it as 1 minus 2 zeta square whole square plus 1 here, plus 1. Okay, I have to take this plus 1 plus term only here. Why? Because this x should not be negative. If I take negative here, then there may be chances to become this total term will be negative, so which is not possible here. So this should be positive only, that is x should be, x is equal to 1 minus 2 zeta square plus square root of 1 minus 2 zeta square whole square plus 1. This is x. X is nothing but it is ub square. Just we discussed this ub square. So ub is equal to square root of 1 minus 2 zeta square plus square root of 1 or 1 minus 2 zeta square whole square plus 1. This is the bandwidth equation. This is the bandwidth equation.